Time to bring the thunder. Let the heavens rage! Zeus!
Hello everyone, LZzo is here with another RP Luffy gameplay, this time versus Shanks. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the EB02 meta currently. Are you annoyed by GP Luffy? Are you excited about the OP11 meta with the new starter deck? I'm happy to read all your comments. So here I'm playing against my buddy LZ Ares against Red Shanks. So my first starting hand, I decided to mulligan because I'm looking definitely always for a card to ramp. My opponent won the dice roll, and if I'm not wrong, he decided to go first. So the second hand looks much better. I do have Mr. 2 to ramp in turn 2, and I have a turn 1 play with Nami. So I see here two Sanjis, a Molgon, another Nami, and Usohachi. If I'm not wrong, yeah, my hand is quite weak in terms of counter power, so I could definitely choose here to take Usohachi or just a Sanji in case if my opponent swings with 6k, then a 1k is enough. Probably the first life I will take anyway. So the Sanji could open in the later stage a card to play. So that's why I decided to take Sanji here. And passing the turn. So let's see what my opponent does on his 3 Dawn turn. I'm not sure if he's playing the Uta Searcher version or the Nami Searcher version, so for him, if he didn't sow it turn 1, maybe he draw into it in turn 2, so he could definitely play it. So RP Luffy is actually favorite into Shanks. The reason why is that both decks are playing the 10 cost Shanks. You see here even 2 examples in my hand. And the big advantage RP Luffy has is, first, he's a 6k leader, which neutralizes a bit the leader ability of Shanks. And due to the fact that he's a purple red leader and we have access to purple cards which allowed us to ramp, we will be faster to get to 10 dons and are able to play first the 10 cost Shanks, which usually makes the difference then and helps us to win the game. So from the live I saw here the Zorojuru, which is very nice because now I can play Zorojuru. There is only one play now available for my opponent to get rid of this Zorojuru. It is Molgon, but it only works if he uses his Sanji on the field ability to boost him to at least 6k. And use Molgon to destroy my Zorojuru. If I'm not wrong, my opponent said to me that he had Molgon in his hand, but I think he didn't saw this play, which would not allow him to play here Nami, because he needs this one done to be able to boost Sanji up to a 6k body, which then he can use Molgon. But Yeah, he did not use this line, so instead he swings again with 6. This time I will counter it with my Sanji. And now he plays his own Sanji. He does the other Sanji ability, takes a life. He gets plus 2000, and on top of it he can attach 2 rested downs, so which means this is now a 7k attack, which I easily will counter out with a 2k. So now I'm happy that my Torojuru is here still alive, which means I can ramp twice if I need to. I draw perfectly into Backman, which allows me here to trash the Sanji, and because it's a trash ability, the on KO effect does not trigger, so my opponent can't draw an extra card. So I'm swinging here 4 into 3 Sanji, ramp a card, he lets him die, and now I have 7 downs. I'm able to play Benny Boy, trashing the Sanji, and then swing with another 6 into leader, which he gives me the 2k here. And here we go, Benny Boy trashing Sanji. I think this was a very strong turn of mine, very annoying for my opponent. He has nothing on his board, so what he can try here definitely is to play his own Benny and to get rid of my Torojuru. And that's it. Instead, my opponent swings here with 8 into probably leader. Very interesting. In fact, as I do not have a lot of counters, I need to take this. And here we see a Lucky Roo. Also not bad. He's establishing here a blocker. Going into 9 dons here with leader ability 10, so I'm able already to play 10 cost Shanks. But I only have, as you see, 4k counter, and I'm here considering to play, instead of 10 cost Shanks, the 9 cost Luffy, just because I'm scared that my opponent maybe tries to finish me. Which, I mean, I don't know if the opponent ever tries here to finish RP Luffy. He has a little bit to be scared that I have enough counter and then that I can swing back quite hard. So yeah, I remember myself here thinking like, what is the best play here? Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Would you have played here Shanks or 9 cost Luffy to draw 1 and pass the turn with 1 don open? I'm not sure what I would have played here. Probably I would go to risk, because I don't believe that my opponent will try to finish me here. So in this case, I would just play the 10 cost Shanks. So I have already 1 on my board. My opponent can't play his one in the next turn, and I can double it up on my following turn. And this would be pretty much GG. I mean, 2 Shanks. Yeah, this would be very, very strong. But here again, it's a little bit risky to play the second Shanks, because imagine, I mean, next turn my opponent could play Dragon, he could play Rayleigh, whatever card, and try to finish me on his other turn. So it's always a little bit risky with RP Luffy. And I think this is probably one of RP Luffy's weaknesses, especially in my build here, because I do not play Big Mom. And I think I realized after especially those 2 games that Big Mom is definitely a key card here, just to avoid yourself to get in such an uncomfortable situation. Big Mom just allows you to heal and also get rid of an annoying character on the opponent's board. So the fact that I do not have here Big Mom makes this deck, in my opinion now, after those two games, a bit weaker. So in the next gameplay series I will definitely add Big Mom here. Let me know also in the comment section what you think. Is Big Mom a key card in RP Luffy, especially in the EB02 meta, or do you think it's not necessary? Would be very interesting to read your comments, to share your experiences. So coming back here, yeah, I just swung and then played Shanks. Swung again, my opponent now is on 2 life, me on 1 life. I mean, what does he try? Does he try to bring me down to 0 life? Could be an option, just to make pressure and then establish a blocker, which yeah, will cause troubles here for me, because I will not be able to finish him. Even though RP Luffy is favorite, I think it's not like a free win. I think if Shanks knows how to play against RP Luffy, it could be very, very interesting matchup. As I told you guys, I have sometimes the feeling that the opponent has too much, let's say, respect when they are facing RP Luffy, especially in this situation like now. I have just 1 life left. I mean, I have some cards in my hands, but I think if the opponent is a bit more aggressive and tries to pressure me into my life, maybe one or the other game the opponent can win, just because he's playing aggressive. So here my quite interesting. My opponent plays 2 Otamas with a Molgon follow-up, which yeah, exactly, Molgon, but minus 5,000 only. And then yeah, he swings I think 8 into, what was it, 3 if I'm not wrong. This is an easy decision, just let Shanks die. But my opponent invested actually 2Ks, which I think is not optimal as well. So here, yeah, I could definitely play another Shanks. And here you see actually the strength with RP Luffy, because he's a 6k leader. I can just swing. Even though he uses his leader ability, he still has to give me a card. Swing here with another 7. So here he has to use leader ability and 1 card. Yep, and then another Shanks, 12 into lead, pass the turn. And now I don't see anything winning. I mean, I have 2, 3, 4, 5k counter, even though if he would play Dragon, it is not enough. So I think he needs to try to finish me here, because anyways the next turn will be game. With Usohachi even in my hand, I'm able to rest a blocker and then try to finish. I don't know what my opponent has in his hands, probably some bricks. But you see here again, I was able to ramp, I was able to play my 2 10-cost Shanks before he was able to play 1. So this shows very, very good why RP Luffy is still good into Shanks. I think the Straw Hat Shanks build, where they also have this 5-cost Luffy from the starter deck, 21 if I'm not wrong, yeah, it's I think 21. This could be quite aggressive. Ah, we see him here. So funny. We see him here, so he swings here with 9, and yeah, as I know, like, there is actually no chance to lose this if I'm not wrong. So he's able to swing with 8. I have enough counter here to anyway counter out the last swing, so this is his last swing. I can take it counter it, and then go for game. Thank you all very much for watching this game. See you in the next video. Bye bye.